Hello students, this is your biology class. So students, in our last lecture we have done step and process of digestion. So students, today we have discussed about small intestine, pancreas and liver. So first of all, nutrition. Today we will learn about small intestine, where digestion, absorption and elimination take place. In this process, how to food absorb and assimilation. So where does food go after leaving the stomach? So after a stomach, the food or the remaining part after digestion move toward small intestine. The semi-digestion food from the stomach passes into small intestine where further digestion takes place. The structure of small intestine. The small intestine, unlike name suggests, is a 7.5 meter long muscular tube. It is highly coiled to fit into a alimentary canal. So in this slide, this part is a 7.5 meter long tube, is known as small intestine. So digestion in a small intestine. The small intestine receives secretion from liver, pancreas and cell into own walls. So these are the liver and pancreas. After secretion, it transferred toward further small intestine. The liver. Liver is a reddish brown, wedge-shaped organ. So the gallbladder is a pear-shaped hollow structure located under the liver, is known as gallbladder, which is represented by this circle, is known as gallbladder. So the function of the liver. Actually, liver is the secretes bile. The liver produces bile that is stored in the gallbladder. Liver secrete bile. Bile is stored in gallbladder and bile is released into small intestine. So further, a bile help in breaking fat into simpler substance. So this is the process of liver. After that, the pancreas. The pancreas is a structure present behind the stomach. So this is a pancreas, which is the under liver. So pancreas secretes pancreatic juices, and pancreatic juices are secreted into small intestine, and these juices help in breaking down carbohydrate, protein and fat. So the function of intestinal juice. These juices complete the digestion of all components of the food. So that is the flow chart how a breakdown of food components. So carbohydrate, fat, protein are different component of food we eat. So according to this flow chart, in a small intestine, first is carbohydrate are broken into simpler substance, and fat are broken into simpler substance, and after the protein are also broken in a simpler substance. So after the carbohydrate are broken into simple sugar, and fat in fatty acid and glycerol, and protein are break down into amino acid. So after that passes into blood vessel in the wall of intestine. We know that the part of the digestion, the small intestine helps in absorbing the nutrients, and the digestion of food passes into blood vessel of the wall of intestine. This process is called absorption. I am repeating again, the digestion of food which passes into blood vessels of the wall of the intestine, this process is known as absorption. So villi, the inner wall of small intestine have 1,000 of folded finger like structure. Wall of the small intestine. So these folds are called villi. Each villi has a microvilli. Each villi has thin and small blood vessel close to its surface. So assimilation is the small intestine. The absorbed nutrient passes through the villi into the blood, the vessel to be transported to the different organ where they are used by body. So that is a diagram which help when a villi nutrient pass through the villi with a blood vessel. So assimilation in the small intestine. After blood vessel, it transport to different organ. When a blood vessel, it transport toward the where the and which organ needed to this blood. So the function of a small intestine. We know that digestion of semi-digestion food through intestinal secretion, bile and pancreatic secretion, absorption and assimilation of nutrition. This is the function of small intestine. So student, after that we're going to practice some questions 7.3 and 9.1 on SB 17. According to your question number 9.1, the structure and function you have to fill according to this topic. So label the part of a human digestion system and describe the structure and function of each. For example, first, reddish brown is a liver. So liver is the structure is a reddish brown wedge shaped organ, and function is produce bile and that stored in gallbladder, and bile plays an important role in breaking down fat. So next is gallbladder. So it is a pear shaped hollow structure located under the liver. So what is the function of gallbladder? It stores the bile produced by the liver. So next is small intestine. So structure is highly coiled and 7.5 meter long tube. So what is the function? The small intestine, a long tube, help to digest semi-digested food using intestinal and pancreatic secretion and bile. So function is absorption and assimilation of nutrient. So question number 7.3 on SB16. Swati gallbladder was removed. He had problem digesting a certain type of food when ingested in a great amount. Can you name this type of food? So, which food contain fat would create problem during digestion? Because Swati gallbladder was removed. Because gallbladder main function is to fat convert or containing into a simpler form. So that's why Swati facing problem. So students, you have to practice on self according to your supplementary book SB, which is represented on a screen. So you have to practice and read concept time 10, which helps to understand the step of digestion and functioning of liver, pancreas and all. So if you have a problem related to this topic, you have to text me or message me anytime. You have to practice SB 14, 15, 16 and 17. So thank you students.